Hi and welcome back to my channel. It's Rina and I arrive with a collaboration. Welcome to my inner temple. Welcome to my divine Garden of Eden. So I invite you in to watch this video, to watch this reading. It's a collaboration with very talented reader, very inspiring soul and person, very charming, very wise reader on YouTube, Stardusted, very on point readings. It's like if you resonate, you're gonna resonate. So I suggest checking out her channel. Very wise, very on point. I have received a lot of confirmations on her readings. On my channel there will be what kind of mark you're leaving or you're meant to leave. So it's like what kind of mark you're leaving on this planet, what kind of mark you're leaving on this earth, or what kind of mark you're meant to leave. So what are you like striving towards? I already filmed like 3 readings, and they are all incredible. They're all different from one another, but you can just watch it. On Stardusted's channel there will be a reading with topic what kind of leader you are, or what kind of leader you're meant to be. So I don't know what the exact title, but something like that. I suggest to check it out, watch both readings and see the size, or like get the big picture, the full picture of who you're meant to be and what kind of leader you are. And as well as I want to say thank you to Stardusted to collabing with me, to agreeing to collab with me. It means truly a lot to me. It's a great opportunity, and I already filmed some of the piles and it was fun. It's always fun, and I'm grateful for any opportunity to expand my channel, and it's a true pleasure. It was amazing. We found great communication, and I'm grateful to you. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to watch your reading as well, to find more clues about what kind of leader I am. So yeah, you can go ahead. The link is in the description. Show her all the love that you can. Like, share, subscribe, comment on my video as well. So yeah, you may go ahead and pick the pile. Okay, group 1. Let's see. What kind of mark are you leaving or meant to leave in this life? Ooh. Ooh. This is too much though. I'm gonna grab these 2. Yeah, I'm only gonna grab these 2 for you. This is too much. Okay, so that's group 1. Group 2. What kind of mark are you leaving, or what kind of mark you're meant to leave in this life, on this planet? When I looked at the timer, there was 222. Just when I looked at it. So that's group 2. Group 3. Sorry, that was the spirit guides were like okay, that's group 3. And we're gonna have one more. Group 4. Okay, that's it. No more. Okay, so that's group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So take a look at these, really feel the vibes, feel the energy, whichever one or ones are calling you. Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this pile. So I want to remind that this is a collaboration with Stardusted, so I suggest checking out her channel as well to see what kind of leader you're meant to become. So that's just a side note, but let's dive into your reading. Let's dive into your reading. Let's see what kind of mark you're meant to leave or you're leaving. So if you're not quite there yet, this is like a like the thing that the level to strive towards. So let's see, what do you have? Let's begin. Let's connect with the guides. Okay, right away there is this feeling of duality comes through, feeling of need to balance somehow. Feeling of needing to balance the energies. Like there is something about grounding the innovative approach, solidifying the innovative approach to the thing that you're meant to leave here, or to your work flow, or to your craft, or to your... There is this very strong energy of you being a leader, of you being a path trailblazer, and somehow people follow your example or people work for you, and it's like you combine, you have this very innovative approach and very just out of the box type of leadership about yourself, and somehow you're meant to ground it so that this is a new norm, so that this is a new this is a new way to do things. You're meant to do things your own way, and that is powerful. It's like you break the old paradigms. But at the same time, there's with how you do things, or with how you see the world, with how you approach your work or your passion or your craft, wherever it is, something about it being very ancient. It's like this is supposed to be innovative in our reality, like the age that we live in, as in like human age, so 21st century, 20s, right? Though this reading is timeless. So for us as humans, you know, what we have seen so far, this is innovative, but it's actually you channeling some real ancient stuff that is much more progressive than what has been seen prior, what has been the norm so far. You bring the new norm, you bring the innovation, you bring the new flow and new understanding of something very rigid, something that is not, something that is meant to fall apart. And this innovation is meant to solidify on earth. This innovation is meant to be like a new norm, like a new way of doing things, new way of being, new way of seeing life as well, approaching things. I feel like you've naturally, this is something that comes really natural to you. Like you, I feel like you don't understand the old systems on earth, you don't really connect with that, but you connect with your own flow, your own vision. And this vision is meant to be a new standard of leadership. This vision is meant to be like something that we haven't seen before, but now is the time for you to be that leader. Now is the time for you to activate that part from within and work it full time, you know, going full force with your own way, with your own methods, with your own approach, with your own something about, I was picking up like understanding of like dynamics. There is something about dynamics between people, because Aquarius rules society and like the different levels of society. So there is something about being much more open-minded. Like Capricorn, there is something about like rich and poor and very strong division between, and there is like this very strong, when you're a leader, you're like you're on a pedestal, you are sitting on a pedestal and everyone else is below you. And here there is something about being the leader, being the innovator, and like dynamics between people are completely different. Dynamics between people are like they're all equals. They all bloom somehow in their own, like your own flowers of the same pot. You just do you somehow. Everyone does what they do. Like this kind of leader is showing the path. How can you shine? How can you accelerate your own light? And how can you be in service to all with your own unique ancient, like past life gifts, with your own flow, with your own imagination, with your own channeling, with your own call. It's like this leader brings out the best in people, and this leader is equal to everyone else. This leader wants to see everyone thrive, but this leader is also focused on their own thing. And this leader is like a normal person as well. But here there is something like a leader is someone to be glorified, is someone to be put on pedestal, when in all actuality this leader doesn't do shit. Something about that, when in all actuality this leader is just a plastic figure. And this is not healthy. This is meant to go. This kind of dynamics are meant to go. This is like a dead end for humanity, this kind of dynamic. And the way that you do things, the way that you see the world, what kind of energy you bring to the table, what kind of energy you, what's the word? I want to say popularize, but there is like, you don't popularize, you just shine your light. You don't care about, how do I put it? You don't care about, like, essentially you don't care about what people think about you, but you know that you care at the same time, but you don't focus your energy into creating some sort of persona that is meant to be glorified. You know what I mean? In a unhealthy way. You're focused on your craft and on your own well-being and on your own sense, more so, that I'm doing something right. And yes, I work for the collective, yes, I work for all, but I'm not putting my energy so into creating myself some sort of creating this kind of dynamic out of myself, like saying that I am a goddess or a god of my reality, but I'm not like this this is, I don't know how to explain this. It just comes through like this is, even though our higher selves are limitless and all of that, this comes through as something unhealthy. This comes through like you create such image for yourself, but you're actually just a plastic human. You actually don't do shit, don't bring shit to the table, while this person sits with everyone else and they magnetize somehow. They are very self-aware, and they like, this is a much more clear vision, much more clear picture of the reality, much more clear conception of a reality, what is true on earth somehow. And this is like very old and something that has to go. I hope I did my best to explain. So let's see what else, what kind of mark you're meant to leave. But I feel like you're a leader, you're a guide, you're someone, someone of a power position, but bring completely new frequencies on earth, completely new understanding of what a leader is, completely new conception of, that's the card that was there. It's like authority. You are authority, but you're equal to everyone else. You're an icon somehow, and it's like we don't put you on a pedestal, we just respect you, and we are guided to you, and we can talk like an equal to you, and you talk like an equal to us. But you're at the same time, you're an icon, you know. And something about like chariot energy. So it's like you're really focused. It's like what kind of mark you're meant to leave. You are so focused on your true mission. You're very aware of your own mission, of your own pathway. You have found it. It calls you and you reply to that call. This is very spiritual. very aligned, very high frequency. Let's see what else. I want to shuffle on camera so that people can feel the energies as well. But this is very new earth. This is very like high consciousness type of person who, it's like, I feel like you don't even dirt your hands, like you don't dive too much into the dirt, you just radiate, and that irradiation, that light just kills over the old paradigm. Yeah, you transform. There is something rebellious here as well, but this is just such a peaceful rebellious energy that I don't even want to mention it. Yeah, you're some sort of trailblazer, some sort of person who sees the new and does things in a new way, does things in a way that supposed to be like progressive, but it's something very, very ancient, very well known on earth, but something that has been lost with this kind of energy of control, of glorifying, of positioning, of power, but not in a sense where it's real power, but in a sense where it's fake. And yeah, something about that. What's the word? Transformer? No, not transformer. You transform the old age into the new age with what you do. You're meant to be some sort of leader, someone who does things in their own way and thriving. You're thriving, but in a new way. Again, this is very new earth kind of energy. Master of something, master of diligence, master of patience. You have done shit tons of spiritual work to get to that state. Yeah, as I said that, we have the priest here channeling some sort of, this is very channeling, whatever, if you do some sort of things, like if you create things, if you like sell bracelets, I don't know, whatever it is, this is channeling some higher wisdom. This is being a priest. This is like high priest vibes. Facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is very divine. You're very divine. You're like you're killing off old paradigms on earth. You're channeling high frequency of light, things that haven't been seen before. Again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's just the vibes here. You're proper, like new, fresh, inspiring. You're meant to be an inspiring leader, but again, in a new sense, in a fresh sense, not in a sense where you're above everybody else. You sit on your throne. You sit on your throne, but this throne is different. Yeah, because you have surrendered a lot of parts of yourself to serve some sort of spiritual purpose. And what you do, this is channeling spiritual wisdom. This is like you chose something, you have like received some sort of download that this is who I'm meant to become, and you have sacrificed some part of yourself and jumped into the unknown somehow, and that's your reward, your pure channel for something, for new age. And people benefit from it big time. First energetically, but as we all know, before energy shifts before, and then after energy shifts, 3D shifts as well, physical world shifts as well. Energy is much more faster. Physical takes so much more time to shift, but this is exactly what's happening. You have sacrificed some part, you have gained yourself a spiritual positioning, and after that it solidifies because you follow that call, you do things in a 3D that are innovative and that people are meant to be somehow benefiting from. All collective is benefiting from you being this. And it's like martyr has a lot of negative connotation to it, word martyr, but this is martyr in the best sense, where you sacrifice everything. It's sort of laser focused. You see all of your life from a higher perspective, and you sacrifice everything that doesn't serve what you're trying to build, and you have a strong passion for what you're building here as well. Yeah, it's like you're devoted. You're super devoted to your call, to your passion, to your pursuits. You love what you do. What you do reflects you. Whatever it is, it can be fashion, it can be, I don't know, it can be like engineering, but this is something that you really feel that it's yours, that it's what you're meant to thrive off. And again, the way you do it is you only to you. You have your own systems, you have your own language, your own communication when it comes to this thing that you do, which is great. You're a master of your own unique, I want to say taste, but your own unique way. And you're meant to be known somehow, some way. Maybe not like worldwide, fame, whatever, but like known, very well known in your circle, in your niche. It can also be worldwide fame with this card for me, but take it as it resonates. Let's see a few more messages. Yeah, so before I even shuffle the deck, this card just popped out. This is you. You're ambassador of a new age. You're like, this is very new positioning. This is something that has never been seen before. Has been seen before, but has been lost a long time ago. And you bring the new colors to this earth. You are the priest. You channel some real high frequency here, and you solidify it. You carry it with your being, with your presence, with your actions, with your words, and you transform this place. This is something that is meant for you. This is doing something that is most natural to you, but you do it so with your own kind of unique way, unique wavelength, I heard. And it's like you allow for the new, for the fresh to grow. You're like emperor, empress vibes as well. Yeah, it's like you're living, like you build your own paradise, you build your own Garden of Eden, and it's magical. This is magic. This is not 1, 2, 3. It can be rational as well, but there is element of magic as well to it. And there is so much like blue sky here as well. Like this is blue, this is blue, this is somehow blue, this is blue sky. Here is blue sky as well. like clear channel for the divine to thrive, being in a fine-tuned antenna between our world and another world, somehow higher world, but creating the harmony out of it, living in peace, feeling it with your being, with your core, with your relationships as well, reflecting that. This is so powerful, this is so magical. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, this is a gift. This is a gift that was a result of, yeah. Ooh, ooh, okay. Ooh. Sorry, there is so much cards. They're all yours. I'm not gonna put them on the table, but I'm gonna show them to you. So this is like your gift. You gifting this to, as well as to your own old self. It's like your older self says, we can do it, we can make it happen. We have done a lot of inner work so that now I am in a place, I am in a state to be there for you. It's like that's what you say to your past version. And this is also you gifting your gift, your presence, your authority, your visions, your product, whatever it is, to the world. And again, it's a result of hard work. It's a result of a lot of battles, internal battles, external battles, whatever you want to call it. A lot of inner work, a lot of standing up for yourself, for your own beliefs, when no one else sees you, no one else believes in you, no one else understands you. You have that connection with this force, and you're like, you know it's true, and even if the whole world doesn't see you, doesn't get you, is there to get you somehow, catch you off guard, you're still grounded, you're still keeping your positioning, no matter what. Holding that frequency no matter what you see in front of you. This is it's a result of a lot of searching, soul searching. What can I do? How can I invest? Where do I put this gift of mine? It's like maybe you're still in this kind of energy. Maybe you're still not quite sure yet. It's like this is how it's meant to be. If you're in an energy of searching, of soul searching, of finding yourself still, this is a process. I feel like even when you're in this positioning, you're still kind of you're very open to new ideas, to new waves. This is very fluid as well. It's like you work I feel like you work with Neptune. You are open to somehow kind of higher dimensions speaking to you, and you, like, if they would tell you that, hey, you want to implement this to your craft now, and then you receive that message, you're like, okay, and then you think, how the heck do I combine that new wisdom that I have received with my existing craft? And you somehow balance it. You find new waves, you flow through life, you travel, metaphorically or physically, you travel, and you find the solution, and you find a new way, and you innovate again. You're meant to be constantly shifting, constantly evolving, constantly innovating yourself and your craft and your routine as well. You're meant to be in that flow state. This is your power. This is flow, and that was rigid. That was like a rock, but it was not good. It was something that was very stale and very old, not in a good way. And now it's time for the new, and you bring the new in. Something about this is like pure connection with your own self. Like you connect with both of your masculine and feminine. You are tapped into every part of you and you're in balance. As well as relationships. Your relationships are meant to be a part of you, a reflection of you, a people who see you, who treasure you, who add on to your cup, not who take from you without giving back. People who add on to who you already are, and people who you're building this heaven with. And people who share the same passions as well. Who, like, there is this alchemy going on. You create something new with your relationship as well. And yeah, this is like Aquarius card, so something very progressive, something that it's your own wish fulfillment as well. It's your own fresh new flow. It's your own reflection of you. It's your own passion as well. It's your own dream that you're following each and every day. Simply saying it. I heard the word monarchy. It's like you are somehow against that. It's like you're more so about equality rather than this rigid class system. That's how it comes through. And again, there's this deep, old, ancient wisdom. You combine many different like schools of thoughts maybe to create something new out of it, to implement it to your own craft, to your own ways, which is incredible. It requires intelligence, it requires courage, it requires freedom, being open to new ideas, to new communications. It requires spiritual surrender, and it requires a lot of faith in yourself, in the process, in everything. And confidence as well, which you have built, I feel like, throughout the process of becoming this. And again, blue sky. There is so much symbolism with blue sky here. Yeah. Transforming the old world into the magical world that it's meant to be. Really assisting the collective, really being that wheel of fortune for people. And yeah, it's like that was the past, so it hasn't been easy. You weren't like, you were born like this, but then you went through some lows, some emotional, internal, physical maybe lows, where you felt lack, where you felt unseen, where you felt lost, where you felt like you're walking and it's not in the dark and it's not gonna, like there is no sun anymore, but your life is meant to be sunny. You're meant to live under the sun. You're not meant to live in the dark. This is old world. This is something that you're crushing with your own power, with your own authority, with your own flow. And you're becoming a leader. You're a leader of a new age. This is like, you're priest, right? You're preaching new new flow, you know, completely new understanding of what life is. And it's like you don't have to actively do that. Again, this is just with your state, with your actions, with your being. You just are that. You radiate that energy. You radiate the new order, if you if you will, building a whole new world of possibilities, of being more free and enjoying life much more rather than what was before. And this is such a high frequency. This is like limitless possibilities. Really treating this planet as it meant to be, like this planet is meant to be a playground, in the best way possible, you know. It's meant to be a place of leisure, a place of fun and possibilities and expansion and creation. Not what it has been a lot of the time so far. So, wow. I feel like that's it. I honestly feel like that's it for you. I feel like you get the clue. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're all of that. Even if you would tell me that I don't know, but this is your passion. This is you're passionate about it. You're truly in it. You would have done it anyways, regardless. That's your call, that's your essence. It's inseparable from you. But again, this is not saying that you're only meant to like live in one avenue, thrive in one avenue. This is something fluid, so maybe there are several things that are equally like important, or different directions that you're pursuing, but this is your essence. You have this energy no matter what you do. This is innovative in any avenue that you can be at. So that's your reading, group 1. I hope this has brought you some clarity. I hope this is helpful. I hope you received the message you needed to receive. If you need personal guidance, it's available. And don't forget to check Stardusted's video on her channel, which is about what kind of leader you're meant to be. So you may get some a different perspective or extra messages about this topic, so I suggest going that and subscribing to her channel as well. So you may like, share, subscribe, comment. It always helps me out. And thank you so much for being here. I wish you a great day, and bye. Hey Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this group. So let's see, let's begin. Let's see what kind of mark you're meant to leave or you're leaving. I want to remind that this is a collaboration with Stardusted. So check out her channel to find out what kind of leader you're meant to be or become. And just check out her channel overall, I suggest. So let's see, what do you have? Okay, so you have, wow, you have Mercury in Aries, you have Mars in Cancer, and you have Moon in Cancer as well. There is a lot that, what kind of mark you're leaving, there is a lot that has to do with communication with people, a lot that has to do with being a people's person, being somehow a mediator, or a lot of your like life purpose involves communicating somehow, somehow being like a Mercury person, you know, being there and here and there and having connections all over the place. Something about being a messenger. But with what you do, there is like something about bringing peace. It's funny how this comes through. It comes through like someone is having a fight and you're literally in between them. You're literally in between them and you help them find common ground. You're like a Gemini energy that can see both sides and that knows exactly how to find common ground between the two. You bring some sort of balance, you bring some sort of peace to very rigid energy, to people or to organizations or to a problem that seems to have no answer, seems to have no way out, but you see it. You have some sort of very expanded mind and understanding and perception from a very high place, and you help find common ground. You help bring peace, bring resolution to seemingly unsolvable issues or problems, or two people, for example, even. I really don't know what this talks about, what kind of like profession can it talk about, but you're some sort of peacemaker, some sort of mediator, but it's being done from a place of very high intellect, from very high wisdom and high viewpoint on things. And it also comes from a place of deep empathy. It's like you really don't want people to fight. You like peace, love, you know, or like, I don't know, organizations or even countries. I don't know, whatever it talks about here, but something about like peace, love, friendship, you know what I mean? That's the vibes here. Let's see what it may portray to. Let's expand this. What kind of mark you're leaving? What kind of mark group number 2 is leaving? I feel like you leave. You help people. You really find, you're a people person. You find ways to talk to every person. You have such high, like you're some sort of psychologist or something. You have such high understanding of people's nature, people's psyche, what everyone wants. You see people, you read through people, and you have a lot of energy as well about yourself. And when you have so much energy, you're able to help multiple people at once somehow. You find the right words, you find the right approach to the issue, combining very deep desire for peace with high intellect somehow here. It's funny funny because I don't know, I'm getting like you're some sort of god or goddess, you're like a very highly evolved person, but you're like, I'm gonna help everybody. There's something about like I accept I accept being a human. I accept that I'm like everyone else. Like I accept that I'm equal to everybody else. I'm a human, but I also possess some sort of very very expanded mind, very like, but you can, it's like also I'm hearing the phrase, everything that is genius is very simple, and it's like that's what you're carrying. You're some sort of genius, but you simplicity, something about you is very simple. You want to see this cruelty go, you want to, yeah, you want to, like, you don't want this, you don't want any misunderstandings, you don't want any conflict, you don't want any wars, you don't want anything like that. You want peace, love, understanding, everyone having some sort of common ground and resolution, and you somehow make sure that these people find common ground, these people find things to be grateful for. It's like you really see the point, you really see the, you're like you have this outside perspective on matter, and you, with that perspective, you can help so many, you can help them find some sort of peace and friendship. And I feel like you have seen a lot, there is something about experience, something about that you have experienced so much, that you have seen so many different layers to this world, you have seen so many different like social settings, and you can thrive in every one of them. I feel like you can thrive in really high class kind of settings. You really see there is something very social here. Like you see layers of society, you understand like power structures, you see something very social yet spiritual. You are meant to somehow work with people or with organizations because you have these skills for a reason. It's like you bring this healing to people, whoever you come in contact with. This is a great like counselor energy, great you're like a very deep psychologist. You have mastered the understanding of human nature, of human psyche, of something about historical knowledge as well. Like you know people's shadow, you know the shadow of this world so well, and that's why you want to bring more light in, that's why you want to bring more lightness in, more ease into the world. Some sort of earth angel. Wow, okay, let's see. Yeah, but there is also, wow, this is so cool. Yeah, it's like you have completed this spiritual graduation of some sort, but it's not even, yes, it's spiritual, but there is this physical matter as well. You have seen many different people, many different settings, many different avenues, and you have reached some sort of point where you have completed the learning, where you have completed the learning process. And now it's interesting because there is this wheel, and it reminds me of this as well, something like a wheel of life. Like you have seen a lot of parts of the world, a lot of all sorts of dynamics, all sorts of levels, all sorts of energies, and now you're a master of it, and now you're a master of communicating, and you're supposed to somehow bring peace, to solve the quarrels, bring peace to people who are very rigid. You're shining light on them, you're shining compassion on them, and you have very valuable advice or skill set that helps and allows you to bring that to them. But there is also something about what's this, like, this is your passion as well. This is something that you really love doing. This is something that is natural to you, that is like your pure fire, your pure instinct, your naked body, whatever it is. Something about you as well is, I don't want to say provocative. This is like, I don't want to say that. It's not provocative. It's unapologetic, I guess. It's just, it's like you dance to the beat of your own drum. You express yourself in a unique way. You have call, like you feel that call, you know where to go somehow, where to, your natural instinct shows you the way, shows you how to show up, what to heal somehow. You always know what to heal in this world. You always know, where do I go, what city, what setting, what energy do I work with next to bring more friendship. Friendship is magic. That's the vibes here. It's such an attractive energy as well. You're just really passionate about what you do, and you want everyone, man, look, this is peace. Oh, this is so cute. Like, your energy is so cute. I'm sorry. This is like, I just want peace for everyone, and I have some real cool stuff that I can do. Peace, love. But this is like a result of so many different layers, so many stages of evolution as well, so many realizations about yourself. And even when you have seen situations where you weren't successful in something, but you still went ahead, and you were like a phoenix, you were reborn into that fire that drives you to bring that goodness to the world, to eliminate the cruelty, misunderstanding with your unique flow, with your unique expression. Yeah, this has been a journey. This has been some sort of learning process, but there is, man, you have such light-hearted energy. I was picking that up for all of this time. Something very, like, again, mercurial, like, I want to talk to you. I want to get to know your story, because you have so many, like, perspectives and so many, I feel like you are the person, you have story to tell. It's like a call. I feel like what kind of mark you're leaving. You're free. You're bringing freedom. You're bringing some sort of freedom to the world, to the mental freedom even. like you're a free thinker. When you're in a group of people who see life only in black and white, and you bring that multicolored rainbow energy, people are shook. But also I feel like a lot of people who are open to that, to expansion, they are like, damn, everything you do is so simple, but it's also so symbolic. Somehow it's also so intricate, but it's also really simple. And it's like, I feel like when people, your joy, friendship, there's something about like relationships. I feel like you're a people person, you're something about like, you're a person who people want to see at the party, you know. You're life of the party. You're like, I don't know, I just want to be in your company. I want to get to know you. I want to hear you. I want to spend time with you. You're very fresh. You always bring this fresh energy. You're always like, there's always something new. One day I see you, you're like this. Another day I see you, you're someone completely different. You are going through layers of this existence, and you're like, you're everywhere. You can be everywhere all at once, and you I feel like you possess this very natural instinct about you. You always know where to be. Where is your place at a certain time, or at a certain day even. Yeah, you're this, like the best of Knight of Cups, when you feel you have this instinct. And again, something about people, right? Communicating. Like people, man. What kind of mark you're leaving? You're some sort of, you're a communicator. You're like a, you know, you feel like you're very trendy in a way that you carry your own flame, but also you understand trends, you understand socionics, you understand psychologies, you thrive in some sort of, you understand what's popular, you see the waves, you see, maybe you understand, you are really fashionable or something like that. You, something about people and tribes and different movements of people, and you understand everything. Like, I feel like what kind of mark you're leaving, you're really meant to somehow work with people. People remember you. For sure, your fire. This fire is eternal. Your fire is eternal. You dance to the beat of your own drum. And something about excelling at a different, again, social settings, but excelling at different avenues. I feel like you can be a master of every one of these, but something about all of these cups involve you having somehow people involved in this. It's like, no matter what kind of cup you choose, you're still gonna be this. You're still gonna be this peacemaker, this fresh energy. You're a breath of fresh air to every company. You can thrive in any company, even with very like rigid people. You can see their viewpoint, you can see this person's viewpoint, you can see this person's viewpoint, and you know what kind of words to use, how to present yourself to help this person, to resolve this. You have this subtle understanding, subtle knowledge, and it's like you also can shadow energy of this is that you can be manipulative. You can just manipulate things in your own favor easily. You you just see it all and you know how to present yourself. You can I feel like you have this capacity to make this work in your favor or be in a position of power, like a shadow leader over these people. But I feel like that's not who you are. I don't feel like that. That's not the vibes here. It's like you're more so a light worker and you choose to bring peace and to create good karma for yourself somehow. You're very aware of like wheel of life and all of that. You're a very great debater. I feel like this is you're a person to like do TED talk on some sort of, or write a book, something Mercury related. Write a book, do have a YouTube channel, communicate, spread your message across, knowing how to present yourself and your fire. And your fire is intoxicating. It's like when people come in contact with you, they can't get enough of you. They want to know more, they want to feel you, they want to be in constant like connection with you, I guess. You're a very popular kind of person. And also something about happiness, like you just want happiness, you just want people to feel, again, people, something about living in a peaceful setting, having a family, or you know, your own definition of family. And you're the person who people want to see in this setting. They're like, when is pile 2 gonna arrive? When? Because we need some fresh vibes, we need some new talk, we need some new gossip. We need some new, like, you know, without my pile 2, this setting is not complete. This is your internal abundance as well. You're full, and that's why your cup is overflowing to the world. But what kind of mark you're leaving? You're leaving mark in people's hearts, because you say exactly what they need to hear. You're some sort of hero. It's like you're not afraid, you're passionate. Passion for a journey of personal empowerment. You have empowered yourself, and that's what inspires people as well. You have climbed, or you're climbing, you're in a constant motion, constant flow, constant evolution process, and you inspire people to do the same. You have this sacral chakra energy that always seeks beauty, that always seeks some sort of freedom and expansion, and in the mind as well. And people are like, damn, I want to be like them. I want to find this kind of energy within me as well. And they're going for it. So you are leaving a mark in every social setting that you go to. You're leaving a mark. Even if you're like very fast energy, if you can be fast energy, you don't necessarily like stay too long in one setting. Even if you're like a passenger, people remember. It was like a flame that has warmed them and brought them some sort of healing and peace. You're like a flame that people need, like a sun shining after like a week when there was no sun, for example. Yeah, look, something about, look, I heard inspiration with this. So very inspiring, just very inspiring. You bring people sense of life is meant to be lived. And there's so much, and you're never bored. You show with your example that only boring people get bored somehow. I feel like you're also very attractive, and people remember you visually, so they remember how you look like, but then it's everything else about you, your presence, your vibes, your words, your wisdom, your power. You are some sort of bouquet of a lot of different things that you have done. You have been everywhere. You have seen everything, but also you haven't seen anything at the same time. And you're like a ray of sun for people. They feel lighter. They feel that like they want to be friends with person who have they been calling a bad words, like 5 minutes ago. You bring the sun, you bring the peace. You're like, hey, you guys, you want to eat pizza, you want to eat like Mexican food, maybe we can eat something completely different. And they're like, hey, why not? Something like that. Such inspiration. You're like this torch, right? You bring in liberty. You're like, hey, you guys, you don't want this, you don't want this. There is a third way, and there is a fourth way, and we can do it. We can actually combine these two, and maybe we can find things that every one of us can pour into, and they would work for all, or something. You have the best advice. You are the freedom seeker as well. Look at it. It's funny how this hand is raised, hand is raised, hand is raised. You're like, you suggest something, and that's exactly what people need. You are a great communicator. This is your gift. This is what you're meant to be, what you're meant to execute. So it's like, I want to say for someone out there, don't waste this gift. Use it. Speak. Whatever it is that you feel called to go to speak at, the place you're meant to speak at, go for it. Don't stay silent. You're not the person. You're the person to spread your light somehow and show people, talk to people. This is very beautiful. And you're like a life of the party. You're like a life, something that people needed. Like a very sad party, and you bring in your flame, your music, and it's a whole new world somehow. Let's see, maybe I will throw you a dice, and I feel like that's it, but it's like your energy. It's like I want to be your friend. I want to get to know you. Like, you're such a bliss. To spend time with you, simply even to spend time with you, is so blissful. And you cannot tell me that ain't a mark. If people want to be with you, it means you're so precious, you're so inspiring, that this is a mark in itself. Even if you don't, like, I don't know, do some extraordinary stuff, even if you're just simply being yourself, this is a mark in itself. So just know that. Even if you talk to your neighbor for 5 minutes, it's like profound, it's like everything that you needed you're like a bird. You know where to be at. You just, and you are meant to enjoy this life. That's what I feel like. Yeah, look, I mean, okay, Libra, so right, communicating, being something about your aesthetics, your vibes as well, your appearance. I feel like if you don't do that, try to maybe work on your appearance somehow, because you're someone who's really meant to shine, meant to be attractive, meant to be this somehow of seducer as well, you know what I mean? Because with your attractive energy, you can channel somehow. With your attractive demeanor, you can channel some real deep shit into people's lives, into people's hearts. Wow, this is such cool energy, I don't know. And this is like constant shifts, constant change. You evolve, you grow, you want to see more, you want to expand your horizons. You're not afraid to get out of your comfort zone. You're a hero to the planet, and you are very deep as well, and you're like something very deeply empathetic about you. Like this comes from a place of deep empathy, because you have seen, I feel like you're a person who has seen lows, and who have felt like total crap, felt very like rock bottom, and who has emerged from it. And that's how you feel sorry for the underdog. You can be very compassionate. You're very compassionate. You're very deeply empathetic, and you don't want any bad shit. You're this very like ray of sunshine, but this is your power. It's not like a naive kind of stuff. I feel like maybe some people could perceive you as naive or as like flighty, surface level type person. You're the opposite of that. You have your own unique waves, your own unique speed, your own rhythm. So keep following it. This is very inspiring. This is very attractive. This is very magnetic. This is the mark that you're leaving. You're meant to be successful. Look. You have your own unique ways and your own unique journey. You're the definition of unique, and you're meant to be successful with your own unique perception of the world, with every, again, something about layers, like you have seen different layers of society, and you can use it. I feel like your life purpose involves people somehow, either being a psychologist, either being something to do with people, organizations, communication, because this is your gift for a reason. Something that is meant to give you a lot of success and stability. And you're unique. Never doubt you're unique. You're very deep as well. You have seen the depths. You can hang like that, and because you can do that, you can help someone who is very rigid, who is very limited. You're limitless. And something about eccentricity as well. Don't hide it. This is your superpower. Express it as much as you can, but also do things that fill you up, because your cup overflows to the world. This is so cool. If you chose this pile, comment, because this is really cool. Like you're meant to be seen and known and cherished. So I feel like that's your reading. Yeah, I feel like that's it. Thank you so much for being here. This is incredible, one of the most inspiring readings I've done. I wish you a beautiful day ahead. And if you want personal guidance, it's available. And I suggest checking out, don't forget to check out Stardusted's reading. Stardusted's reading about what kind of leader you are. I feel like there is a message for you there as well. So have a beautiful day and ciao. Hey Pile Free, welcome to your reading. So this is your cards, this is your reading on topic what kind of mark you're leaving or you're meant to leave. So before I see the cards, before I begin, there is something very exciting. There is something very exciting. I feel like your life purpose involves something that you're really excited about, something that you're really passionate about. It's like I'm seeing your energy as a sun when you do this, or just in general, your energy is like a sun. So that's already like, that's already promising beginning to the reading. So let's see more precisely what kind of mark you're leaving. And I wanted to say in people's hearts. I feel like you stay in people's hearts. You reside there. People remember you. People who get to know you, who I feel like you're very lovable. I feel like people really, you leave a mark in people's hearts. You leave a mark on their soul. You're just very pure. Pure light. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's see everything. Ooh. Some, like, a lot of Virgo energy here. I feel like, wow. Okay, so what's coming through is something about it's like you're meant to, because I feel like your soul is very expanded. Your soul is very like Jupiter energy. It's very expanded. It's somehow, in a way, it doesn't really fit our world. It doesn't really fit the earth and the standards and what is expected here. And I feel like to build your success, to build your power, to, build your inner power and everything, to build your legacy, to build your empire, to build something, you really need to, there is something about self-organization, something about being very organized in your thoughts, in your routines, in your habits, in your goals, even though you don't always need to know everything, but as much as you can be, it's like staying present with the current flows of life and learning. I feel like one of the lessons you have learned this lifetime is to somehow put yourself in a box, because your energy is very expansive, and in this realm you can use it for good, but when it's too expansive, there needs to be some sort of focus point, because this realm is very slow, so you can't really tackle like 5, I'm seeing aims I'm seeing like archery and aims. It's like you only have one bow, you only have one arrow, sort of, or like 2 arrows, and you don't have 7 arrows, but your energy capacity is like 100 arrows. So it's like the lesson that you're learning is to put it all in practice. So put your energy, find some sort of avenue that best suits you and work on that. Something about something about sacrificing some things that there is like time. It's like time is limited and you want to make the best out of it, and that's why you, at some point, I feel like in life you are being called to make some sort of choice, being called to decide where exactly to pour that energy, to pour that golden heart of yours into. What kind of avenue is that? Because I feel like you're very expanded soul, as in like you're tapped in both of your feminine and masculine. You can shine in different areas, in different arenas, in different spaces, but we need you to find something that really calls you the most, as sad as it can be. That's the vibe here. So I feel like you're leaving some very significant mark as well, not only in people's hearts, but also with what you do, with what you create. It's somehow very, very beneficial, benefiting the all, and it's your call. It's like, I feel like you're intuitive, you know what it is. And there is also this energy of doubting yourself somehow, knowing that you're this very expanded soul, very like a sun, but feeling like, what can that sun do somehow, when in all reality all that is needed from you is a bit of pouring that energy in specific thing. So directing that arrow, being clear sighted. If you're not aware of it, if you don't know yet where to channel that energy, somehow asking your guides or the universe, or really tapping into your heart and feeling where is my stage now. And it can shift. It's not like you're gonna do just one thing till the end of the life. I feel like your life purpose is very multicolored, but something about directing that arrow, being clear minded in life for you is very important, because your energy can be spread everywhere, and we don't want to spread your energy thin. We want to be precise with where we pour that sun, solar plexus energy that you have. It's like one of the lessons in this lifetime is to find principle. And I didn't even, for real, I didn't even look at the cards. I was just channeling. I was just looking at my window. And now I see that it's Jupiter in Sagittarius. So this is super expansive energy. This is like incredibly expansive. And it's awesome. And how we're making best of it, we organize ourselves. We know, we ask, we maintain that energy. We don't hide it, but we're not spreading it everywhere. We're focusing it every day on yourself, on your close people, and on the things that matter, that you're being called to focus into. And also boundaries, not revealing this to just anybody, because there are some people take advantage people are not as pure as you. Not to say that you're better, but you know what I mean? They are in the process of their evolution. You are on a completely different level. You have mastered some deep divine stuff in previous lives. And you're meant to be this powerhouse. You are this powerhouse. With your career, with your life purpose, with your flow, you're meant to reach some real heights, grounded heights, not just elusive somewhere. And it's funny how there is moon and sun here. It's like your power lies from your inner power, but it's the power that you channel in building something step by step, while being very organized, while feeling every step of the way. It's your task this lifetime. Mercury in Capricorn, I mean, being a Capricorn, your power is in your depths as well with the Scorpio, but like your depths, because you're so deep, you can understand this. You can understand that in this realm, this is how things work. In this realm, you don't just shine your expansive light and get everything in a day. This is not how it's working here. But yes, it's like find pleasure in it. Find pleasure in the journey. Find pleasure in it's like you explore the depths with every step of the way. You find more and more and more, and you transform yourself and your thing that you're building here. It's like when you're at this stage, you don't see exactly, you don't see how this stage is gonna look like. But in the end, your life's journey, in the end, there will be a temple, your personal temple, that serves everyone who comes in contact with it. Either people are triggered by it, either people are afraid of it, I heard, either people are magnetized and healed by it. But this is like generational wealth. This is like healing to everyone who is close to you in your blood family somehow, and in your soul family. But self-organization is important here. Your mind is important. What you prioritize is important, and you're building your own fortune. It's like all you gotta do is keep following that deep part of you, because it's pure power, and you are never wrong. Even when you're learning, even when you're trying different avenues, it's like no time is lost here. You're always evolving, always growing, always experiencing. It's like make the best out of this life and stay committed to your principles. Stay committed, intact with your deepest part and deepest principles and your own sort of morals, right? Moral standards. Because this is what your inner power is all about. And you're meant to be a victor in life. Not just like in the end of your life, but throughout your life. You're victorious. This is your good karma as well. This is your journey, this is your good karma. As long as you follow your own inner call and you're in alignment with your pure intentions, and you listen to the call of the universe. You always do. As long as you continue doing that, you're victorious in every way and you're lucky AF. Like Jupiter in Sagittarius is like luck. luck. So what kind of mark you're leaving? Man, you're the influence. You're literally the influencer. Anywhere you go, you influence. You sun, like you can't miss sun. When sun enters the room, whether you want it or not, it's gonna shine. It's gonna shine, man. Cause like, look, oh my god, this is so cute. I haven't even shuffled, I just split the deck, and it's like, it's you. You're this diligent, you're super expansive, but you're a student at the same time. You're always learning. There is always something for you to learn with this Jupiter in Sagittarius. You always learn about everything. About spirituality, about the laws of the universe, about your own self, about everything, about like cooking, whatever you wanna like, whatever the example you wanna give here. You're learning about art, you're learning about people, psychology, whatever it is that calls you, what you feeling called to learn about, feeling called to expand yourself in. That's what you're doing. You're a student all of your life. You're this kind of student. And also something about, look, so many spirit animals around you. You're this super powerful, expansive soul, a master of your own destiny. You're writing your book of life. Reading, like you write and you read at the same time, and you allow yourself to, it's like you channel. You're like, sometimes you consciously write, sometimes you unconsciously write. It's like sometimes you surrender to the flow of the universe and you just allow spirit to lead you by the arm. You have learned the skill of surrender. And your table is full, your library is full, but also something about, like, you're this earth angel, right? You're this super evolved and pure, and you want the best for everybody, but also very curious. It's like, I feel like it's like a mix of light and shadow. You're interested in shadow as well. You're interested in darker things as well, but it's like you still use that dark energy for something good. That's very interesting. And I feel like you're also very intellectual. Your mind goes freaking places. All you gotta do is you gotta channel this incredible energy to what needs you the most at a certain point in life, at a certain time in life. But it's like, I feel like your soul is very delighted to be here. Your soul is very happy to come here because it's like you are freaking productive on a soul level. You always know where to go. You always know what to learn. You always know, even if you work in McDonald's, you can make the best out of that experience. You learn about dynamics, you learn about people, you learn about what kind of system we live in, and all of that. Like every page of your life has meaning. It's never dull, it's never boring, it's always something very curious. Yeah, look, this is you. Literally, that's what I thought. There's this similar vibe. Again, so many spirit animals around you. Very expanded. You're like, you want to know more. You want to understand. You want to understand the world around you. You want to grow. You have this inner explorer, inner sage, but in a way, I feel like this is like extroverted. This is not someone who, you may live in the forest, but it's like extroverted. You want to talk to different people, you want to get to know people. There is this journalist vibes as well. Like you want to get to know different perspectives, talk to people, ask them questions. Why are you doing certain things in life? Man, what kind of mark you're leaving, I don't know. This is pure magic, if you ask me. This is like very magical. You teach people stuff, you teach people about their destiny, you have this very expanded soul, and you have eyes, eagle eyes, and you can tell a person exactly what they need to hear at a certain point in life, and you follow your own destiny with very gracefully, with like a conscious creator vibes. You know what you are, what you came here to do, to experience, and you just follow it. And you're meant to be super prosperous and abundant, and this is exactly what you've learned, what you've earned, maybe learned as well. It's like you learn how to keep that frequency of abundance, because it's frequency. Maybe you had problems with lack at some point in life, but you're meant to be this, like you're meant to be radiating this rainbow energy that just magnetizes all the good stuff towards you, even in like 3D realm. You're meant to be super full and prosperous and enjoy life, because you're doing some real deal on this planet. Yeah, look, you're the leader. You're the, like, you transform this place. You're the earth angel. You're the revolutionary. You're someone who people follow, who people can't really understand too much, because they're just not that expanded yet. But you leave a mark in everyone who comes in contact with you. You transform this place. You see, you have eyes on your back somehow. Yeah, like, it's like you're having fun as well. This is how you're meant to live this life. You're meant to be inspiring, open-minded, and true to your core, and also expressing yourself somehow. Not staying silent about all the wisdom that you have, somehow expressing it, somehow showing it off. And yeah, I mean, creation power. You're like, you're a spider that creates webs, that grows, that creates intricate webs step by step, right? Organized and committed. Like, this spider can be flexible as well. It can't just be like, I really feel called to like weave this web somewhere else now, and you just go somewhere else because it's like, it's your call, it's your fire. It just takes you there. But this is incredibly powerful. I can't put it in words what kind of mark you're leaving. You're super influential on every level. You leave mark everywhere you go. You can't ignore a sun. You can't, like, this is pure magic, really. And it's like, you always learn exactly what you need to learn, because this kind of energy needs to have boundaries, needs to know where to go, needs to know who to share this kind of energy with. Okay, let's see maybe more precisely what kind of mark you're leaving. Anything else that may be a bit more clear? Let me just say that you're a rare breed. You're incredibly rare. And you're meant to be rich. You're meant to be like really abundant on every level. You're incredibly magnetic and inspiring, and you're meant to live a perfect life, to be fair with you. You're a magical manifester, so always remember that. You're super tapped in. You're literally like a part of the universe. You know, like everyone is a part of the universe, but there is no boundaries to you. Look, wow, I said journalist in this reading. This is one of your life callings. I feel like at some point you're gonna do this kind of work, asking people questions, spreading your message, learning about people. You're so curious. You're naturally like, you know what questions to ask. You have this journalist like vibes about you. But what you're asking about is somehow different, because you don't ask shallow things, you ask some deep things. So that's something to like think about. And that was at the back of the deck. It's like you're meant to be your own game master in the best way possible. You are strategic. Use your expansive energy to feel where to put that, because you're never that figure, because you're never wrong. You always know. You see 6-7 steps ahead with your third eye somehow. And this, yeah, you're meant to be victorious, you know, in this life. You're meant to be like a winner, and you're meant to have a people who share the same vision, who really happy for you, your loved ones, you know. Yeah, okay, so this is your journey. You have a story to tell. You have so much you've been through, so many trials, tribulations, but it's all needed for you to leave that mark. Because you leave mark on every level. You leave mark on people's hearts, people's minds, people's souls, and as well as with your creations in the most traditional sense. This is like again, like your mind, something about your mind. Don't doubt your mind. Don't doubt your wisdom, your intellect, because this is some real deal. Because you bring some sort of high frequency, some sort of wisdom that is not commonly being aware of. and you challenge people. You're somehow a challenger here as well. And yeah, you're a rock star. So it's like just just like, you know, just a rock star. You are super cool with everything you do. You're the sun. You're meant to be somehow under spotlight of life, always. And just enjoy it. Just keep expressing that, keep shining, literally. That's all you need to do. And you leave some huge marks on people, on planet. It's like when you enter the scene, people know. When you go to the party, people notice. Even if you're like sitting in the corner, even you can't hide this energy. You can't. Everyone can read energy, even no matter how expanded people's souls are or not, everyone can read energy, and yours is a revolution. So this is pure power. This is like you're meant to be this explorer, this adventurer, this someone who has no fear, no matter what. No matter what you see, don't fear anything. It's gonna be okay. You're meant to be free as a bird. You're meant to see life from a very high perspective as well, and feeling where am I flying next? Staying loyal to your own self, to your own passion. This is so beautiful. I don't know, do you need any more cards? Because I feel like that's pretty much it. You're leaving, this is some real deal. This is like, I don't know how to explain it. You heal people as well. You're a star. You're someone people never forget. You're someone people remember and are curious about. What is this person, what is my pile 3 doing right now? I don't know why I heard the like voltage, like electricity. You're electric. You make people, again, something like sun energy, you make people feel alive. You make people feel fun, peaceful, energized, taken care of. You are a great listener, great communicator. You're like a power player of the game, literally. I don't know. This is wow. So many gifts, so many like we literally we would be fucked. We would be fucked if you would have chosen a path of like destruction, if you would have chosen the path of shadow. We would have been fucked, dude, because you're like one of the most powerful souls. I don't know where, I feel like you have been everywhere in the galaxy, you know, like if you resonate with starseed origins, I feel like definitely you have been incarnating all over the freaking place, learning, making the best out of each life, out of each experience, and now you're on Earth and you're like, my soul is freaking huge for this place, but it's not like we need to shrink it, we just need to direct it and play the game right, and you are aware of all of that. Just a reminder to you somehow. And like I heard volunteer with this. You volunteered to be here, so if you get ever like sad or depressed or misunderstood, take a chill pill for real. you really want to be here. You really want to experience, explore, and learn. That's your call. That's something that will never die, even if you're in a very dark place. And with this 14, I'm thinking of temperance. I'm thinking that you need to be very precise with where you pour your energy, like where you pour that jug of water exactly, because yours is like ocean, but we put this ocean in a jug and we need to pour it somehow, somewhere. So that's your task somehow. And forge, this is force. Force or forge? Forge your own path. Be the leader you wish you had. And what you're doing is monumental. It's eternal, just like you. So this is some real power. This is not something to be played with, not something to be undermining in any way. Be aware, because you have lived, and people will want to interfere with you. People or entities, whatever, would want to interfere with you. So just protect your boundaries, protect your energy, protect yourself somehow. Be aware that everything that tries to stay, like throw you off of your path, it's just interference. It's not powerful as you. You can just snap your fingers and get rid of that. You have lived millions freaking lives, and it's like your heart is now super, super strong. So manifest from your heart. Keep going. I don't know what to say, how to conclude this reading. It's like, this is eternal, and this is, enjoy it. Just, I don't know, enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Live every day as it is the last. I feel like you know that. I feel like you're very, very conscious of the time and everything. This is very beautiful. You're super unreal. You're like one in a million kind of person. Whether people see it or not, because most people will just see the sun. And they're like, okay, that's the sun, but it's something so far away from me. But you're not, you're like, just be aware. Something, the message also comes through. If you feel alone, you're the sun, or you're like the Sirius star, or whatever it is. But know that there are, even on this planet right now, there are stars as huge as you. You're part of a soul group. You're not just you're one of the millions, but not alone. And you're meant to know people. You're meant to know people like you. You're a butterfly of the butterfly family. So enjoy this life. Keep going. Super expanded, I don't know. This is like your soul is not 3D whatsoever. Okay, so I feel like I'm just repeating myself. Look, this is you. Wow. Okay, that's the last message. Union. You are like you are the embodiment of everything that you've been through. Your soul's Akashic records, they're all combined into who you are here and now. And you realize that this is a journey, and you're meant to experience and just live and walk proudly. but knowing yourself when you walk this journey. I feel like that's it, because this is going to be way too long, so I hope you get the picture. So that's the kind of mark you're leaving here. Thank you so much for being here. If you're a part of this group, you have to let me know, because this is some real deal. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and don't forget that this is a collaboration with Stardusted. So check out her channel and check out a reading on the topic of what kind of leader you are, so you may get some more hints, more specific information in that video. So I wish you a great day. Thank you so much, and bye. Okay, hey group 4, welcome to your reading. So let's see what kind of mark you're meant to leave or you're leaving. So take this as it resonates. Take it as it resonates, and remember that if you're not there yet, this is sort of like your highest potential as well, if you want to put it that way. But let's see, okay, let's see what comes through. Okay, we have Moon in Leo. Appreciation. Okay, let me tap into this. Well, first of all, you're really meant to live an abundant life. There is something about living abundant life, something about really being happy and fulfilled with your life. It's like you're meant to appreciate life, you're meant to be full, you're meant to be free as well. Your life is meant to be like ever flowing, ever changing. Something about you're not meant to stay the same, and there is something about your self-expression here. Like the mark you're meant to leave involves you expressing yourself, involves you somehow singing your songs, somehow being seen, being in the spotlight, and being appreciated for that. It's like, for some people, I see that this talks about spotlight, something about like stage, literal or metaphorical, but you have to be somehow seen, somehow heard. And you're meant to be like basking in that glory. You're meant to get a lot of positive feedback for what you're doing. It has to be visible, and it has to be in front of people somehow, some way. Even if you're like behind the scenes kind of person, it's still like work with people. It's still something that is seen in the end, like the end result, the end product has to be seen somehow. And also it talks about how you're meant to be enjoying what you do, how you're meant to really being grateful for every moment somehow, for everything that you do, for your perfect life purpose. I feel like you're meant to be completely living from your life purpose. You're meant to be really full, emotionally as well as materially. Something about like sharing your song, playing the tune of your own heart kind of mark. I feel like you're like very charismatic as well. You're meant to be expressing your charisma. You're meant to be expressing, like, people are meant to look at you and they're like, they fall in love with you. That's the vibe here. They're like, wow, they're like, you steal people's hearts. with what you do, with your persona, with who you're meant to become, with your light in general. I read the energy here, so it's like somehow being seen, somehow I'm feeling like this person is on a stage. I heard cosmic stage. So they're like on a stage, and they raise their hands, and people applaud them. So that's the mark that you're meant to leave. Somehow involves you being in the spotlight in front of crowd, or sharing your voice, sharing yourself somehow with the world, whatever it is that it may be, whether it's artistry or, you know, whatever it is, really. And also you're meant to be really strong. It's like being your life purpose, the mark you're meant to leave. It requires you to be strong in spirit. It requires you to be it's like, you know, when you perform, or when you do your craft, or whatever it is that you do, you are aware that you're aware of your own strength and power. It's like you chose this path with your heart, and you're following it like a bull, you know, like a very there is no distractions. You're very focused on something, and you're headstrong. That's the word that I was looking for. You're headstrong, and you're stubborn as well. You're like, I am the front man here. I am showing this part of me because I have so much willpower and strength of spirit that I know I can do it, because there is a part of you that is like a bit insecure or a bit scared, but for the most part you're super strong, you're super determined, and you have this personal willpower, and you still get out there and do what you feel called to do. Somehow with your creations, or with your voice, or with your actions, you like, people watch you and they feel your presence, they feel hugged by you, they feel your warmth, they feel your genuinity. There is something very pure about what you do. It's like this is pure reflection of you, and they feel the warmth, they feel the kindness, they feel that they are seen, they resonate with you. Like they're people who truly resonate with your vision, and it's like somehow you're the healer here. With your performance, with your craft, whatever it is, you heal the wounded. Everyone who comes in contact with it, they're warmed, you know, the healing is activated because of your presence, because of your energy, because what you put out there. So it's like very healing energy from you. And also your own inner child that is wounded, you heal it. You heal it with what you do, with what you put out there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and there is something very creative. Something that comes from a very deep part of you. Very creative. You express your inner child with this moon in Leo. You express your inner child. You express your fun and quirky side, your creativity, your very deep inner creativity. It's like, it's very quirky, it's very unique, it's very much to you. And when people see you, it's like you stand out in some way. You stand out from the crowd. You stand out with what you have to say, with your style, with your image, with the way you do what you do. It may be the same, it may be like singing or being a photographer or something, but your take on it, your flavor is so unique that people notice, and you're very easily distinguished from the crowd, from the norm as well. And you're meant to be abundant for it, because you have this strength, the wisdom and courage to be that, to be this kind of person, because you've undergone some big deal of like big evolution, and that's what made you who you are today, and that's what made you the person that can do this kind of work, can do this kind of activism, can be this kind of performer, or whatever it is. And that's the card that is really looking at me even before I shuffle. Yeah, and this one as well. So you're meant to somehow express your inner fire and your inner like creativity, sensuality with that. Like you're meant to be very inspiring, very intoxicating. Like people, when they see you, they feel your energy. They know who you are. It's like I'm getting vibes. I don't know why. I thought of Leonardo DiCaprio. So when you see him playing in a movie, you know it's him. You know, it's like he can play different roles, but you really feel that this is Leonardo and no one else can perform like he does. So there is something about that, being very individualistic, original, and wavelengths. It's like you are like a light, you're like a lighthouse for people to be warmed, you know, like this is very, it goes together. It's like you, with your presence, you warm people up. You're like a fireplace for the wounded or something. You're like a light at the end of the tunnel, or when people find you, they really like find a lot of delight in your creation, in your presence. So that's yeah. So, and as well as there is something like really, it's like something really angelic here, something that like I don't know, sharing the song of your heart, whether you sing or not, sharing your pure nature with the world, and that heals people. And it's like it requires strength of character, and you have it, you possess it. And this is something that comes really naturally to you. This is something that people can't copy. This is something that is timeless. Okay, let's get you one of these. Yeah, this is like you being very creative, you being really like you flow with your own soul, and you're something about furrow, something about like one step at a time. Like there's layers to what you do, and there's like your unique flow, and that's why people can't copy it, because this is a pure vibes of you, something that only belongs to you, and you're a star in some way. So you're leaving a mark with your presence, with your creations, with your soul, I want to say, with your energy. Yeah, I mean, this is, wow, I mean, same vibe, pretty much. With your, like, if you have Cancer in your chart, no, it doesn't matter. It's just like you're like this presence. You're as deep as an ocean, and your depths is what heals this world. You're a very powerful healer, and this is somehow being activated when you express it, when you express your inner depths, when you put this part of you into what you do, and you show people like you show people like yourself that it's okay to be like this, it's okay to be different because you're very unique. It's okay to be watery in this world where watery people are considered like weird, or like that people want to take them out of water, people want to, or like, you know what I mean, like society or whatever, they try to put this water, like make it a desert, but you're like no, it's okay. It's okay to be deep, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be true to your nature, it's okay to express to live in your own flow, it's okay to be different somehow, it's okay to be very in tune with your feminine energy, with your watery side, with your yin side. Yeah, when I said that, wow, okay, this is yours as well. So you're very ancient, you're a very ancient soul, I feel like, and something about, you know, living without masks, being this magical child, being this, living the best life on earth. That's somehow your message as well with what you do, but something very Neptunian, something very like people can't put finger on it, but there's like you're like a star. Like I want to look at these cards, I want to look at you, I want to see, there's something like mystical about you, something that only people who are close to you, they understand, or maybe no one does, but it's like you're your own kind, and this triggers people. It can really trigger people, and but those who meant to hear your song, who meant to hear you speak or see what you do, they are really touched by it in the best way possible. They feel warmth, they feel hugs. You're this light, you're this protective figure as well. You, with your presence, you say that everything is gonna be okay. It's okay to be who you are. It's okay to live to the beat of your own drum. It's okay to have this inner fire that you want to live from, that you want to be true to no matter what. There is dragon here as well, so really like being fierce and passionate as well, fiery, a lot of fire in you as well as water. But you're like, you're meant to be this manifester who works with the depths, like you work with the subconscious, you know yourself. Knowing yourself, to leave that mark, you need to really know who you are. You really need to be aware of all of these depths. So what kind of mark you're meant to leave? You're meant to, all you gotta do, you always leave a mark. That's what I feel. You leave a mark with your presence, you leave a mark with your everyday, but it's like you leave a mark with your creations that come from the deepest part of you, and especially when they're seen somehow. And when you just passionately go about it without trying to somehow change yourself or trying to somehow distort yourself, when you're true to your inner fire and you express it, this is what leaves the mark. This is what is valuable. This is what brings water, that nourishment to the desert that our planet is. Like your passion is like you're a wild flame, you're a wild horse somehow, and you're not meant to live in the desert. Somehow you're meant to like bring the waters to this realm. Yeah, bring the waters, bring the moon, remind people to tap into their own frequency, tap into their own ocean, tap into their own sensuality and flow. You're the star of this, like of the golden age, where you bring completely new kind of understanding of what a star is and how a star should be, and that you're equal. You're not someone to be put on a pedestal. Like we can put you on a pedestal, but it's like you're one of us, sort of. That's the thing. We're all equals. There is nothing like arrogant. I feel like there is just pure light that is shining from within, very inviting energy as well. And yeah, you're breaking somehow, you're breaking the paradigms, shattering the paradigms, I heard, breaking the old world, crushing it down with your waves, with your flow, with your, what's the word in English? It's like with your well, let's say charisma, with your presence, with your vibes, you bring change to this planet. That's the mark that you're leaving. With your energy, you literally kill the demons, you heal the wounded, you you're like your fire, your passion, your leader. You're a leader of this planet. You're like one of the leaders, proper leaders, and you're wearing a crown because you're crowned, because you're spiritually crowned. And there is like bird here as well. Like you're free. You're meant to be exploring. You're meant to be sharing these depths. And that's the mark that you're leaving when you share these, when you true to your core and you just live from that state. That's the mark that you're leaving as well on everyone who comes in contact with you. Their energy shifts. They are either triggered or they're very inspired by you, by your fire. And you're unique. There is something about wearing the unique robe like no one else does. And being true to who you are. Having that strength and courage, strength of the character to bring that new dawn onto the earth with what you do. Let's get you a dice, and I feel like that's pretty much it. Yeah, like I put these dice on the side, but I feel like it's your message. This is 6. It's like bringing harmony, being in harmony with your body, with yourself, being in harmony with the world around you, and knowing somehow, being in tune with your depths as well as the world at large, somehow knowing where and how to express yourself. Where is your stage? Somehow you're meant to be aware of that. Because there is something about your psychic abilities as well. I feel like when you're tapped in, when you're activated, you're super psychic, and you're meant to appreciate life and share that frequency with others, that life is meant to be appreciated. Life is not meant to be the thing that people are ungrateful for in any way. Yeah, this is 12, so Pisces, like something about behind the scenes, something about behind the scenes, as in you have done a lot of work behind the scenes to get to this state. You have produced yourself, you are your own creation, and then you also create from that state, from that power, inner depth. And Capricorn, something very earthy and grounding about you, something, well, like I said Capricorn, this is Saturn. I apologize, but I feel like it's relevant. Something grounding about you as well. You like stability, and somehow like people feel very safe when they come in contact with you or your creations. But Saturn, I feel like you have done a lot of work on yourself. You have done a lot of work to get to this energy, so that you're able to be on that stage, so that you're able to carry the load that you're carrying. And unique expression, right? So Leo and Aquarius, they're both about like uniqueness and individuality and originality. So yeah, that's what kind of mark you're leaving, basically. I feel like that's pretty much it. You get the picture, but it's very powerful. It's super powerful. If you feel like you're not quite there yet, this is your like message for you to connect with your depths, connect with your true self, and see what is that pure expression of you. What can you do? What can you live? How can you shine best? How can you be this light? How can you hug those who need to be hugged by you only? Similar people to you, who are wounded, who are feeling alone and left out in the cold. How can you be a light for them? How can you hug them and extend your energy in a way that you feel is most right to you? And you're a very powerful manifester. So whatever you put your mind to, it's like boom, 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 boom. And you know that you're very powerful. So stay like, keep being in harmony with yourself, and keep going, keep doing what you do, keep shining your light, basically. And that's your reading. I hope it helps. I hope it brought you some clarity. As usual, like, share, subscribe, comment. If you want a personal reading, it's available. And have a blessed and beautiful day, and bye.